Are you scared sharing your screen? Okay. We'll give Q a second, but while I give Q a second to go ahead and share his screen and do what he does, everybody let me know where you're checking in from tonight. I know we got 41K on the call, but let me know where you're tuning in from. We've actually upped it to 43K now. But no, let me know where y'all are from. Where are you tuning in from? Okay, okay. I see Columbus, Ohio, San Antonio, Texas. Okay, Mrs. Worldwide, the Tia Bowden on the call. We got Mrs. Worldwide. Nashville, Virginia, Pennsylvania. I see y'all. I see y'all. I'm tuning in from Baltimore myself, St. Louis on the map, and Louisiana. Okay. Okay. I used to live in Louisiana myself, up there in northern Louisiana. Um, and that is great to hear. She is. Tia Bolden is definitely worldwide. You never know where you're gonna catch her. Um, but again, what we're going to talk to you tonight about is something so fundamental when it comes to trading, because again, if you cannot do the simple things in life, especially when it comes to trading, those big trades, those big profits are never going to matter because you're going to miss the little things. Could you move to the next slide, please? Okay. Thank you, sir. So tonight, RGB, red, green, blue. Mercedes, is it that simple? Yes, absolutely it is. Put ones in the chat if RGB is that simple. Red, green, and blue. Ones in the chat. I see you, Ross. I see the ones in the chat coming through. Again, so when you're looking at a trade, I know myself when I first started, I was kind of a little bit confused. Okay. You get into a trade, you don't really know where you entered the trade at, where you should exit the trade at. Should you cancel the trade? You truly don't know if you're just entering the trade and you have no knowledge, no fundamental knowledge on what you're doing in the trade. But that is what RGB is set up to do. It's a visual to help you see what is going on in the trade. It lets you see potential entry zones. It lets you see zones of exit, but it also lets you see zones that you should probably maybe take a profit. And while we're talking about that, not RGB not only gives you the visuals, but it also allows you to see the proper risk and reward management. Because when you're entering trades, you want to make sure that you are using proper risk to reward management. Please trade smartly. But even it goes for both buys and sells. So when you're talking about a buy example, you know that you have your zone of entry, okay, and your take profits are going to be above your zone of entry. So you'll have your take profit 1, your take profit 2, 3, 4, 5, however many take profits you have on that example. But you'll also have an invalidation or a stop loss, which would be your red line, as you can see here on the left-hand side. And that is an indicator of, you know what, maybe I should not continue to stay in this trade. Put 4s in the chat if that makes sense. 4s in the chat if that makes sense about how when we get down to a line of invalidation, we probably should not stay in that trade any longer and go ahead and close it out. I see 4s rolling in. And that's wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Thank you for participating. But the same goes for sells. Because again, we're still talking about 3 parts of a trade. So with the sells, we know that we still have our zone of entry, but now your take profits are below your line of entry. So you still have TP1, TP2, 3, 4, 5, however many TPs you have in that example. But now your stop loss zone will now be above your zone of entry because we're selling. So we want the markets to move down. We want them to go down into those take profit zones. So now anything above that entry zone is now invalid. 2s in the chat if that also makes sense for the sell examples. Again, we're talking about sell examples. You're entering into the market. I see you 2s in the chat. But now your stop loss is now above your line of entry. We're no longer talking about profits above the entry zone. 2s in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you all. And again, it is that simple. But let's talk risk and reward really quickly. So again, I already told you that it gives you a visual to see your proper risk and reward. So if I'm putting an entry line down on an entry, I put an entry line down in the market on the chart. My stop loss is about 10 pips below. TP1 is 10 pips, 2 is 20, 3 is 30, so on and so forth. I can see clearly on the chart that I now have a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. If I'm looking at TP2, I now have a 1-to-2 risk to reward. So as we're continuing to look at those profits, We can also talk about how much we're risking and what the reward is. Twos in the chat if that also makes sense to everybody. Because again, this is very, very fundamental stuff, but it is super, super simple. More twos rolling. I love it. I love it. I love it. Could you move on to slide 2, please, sir? Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. And while we're talking about it, I did want to take a second to just review some of the things that were on that previous chart. But again, things that you will need to know. So when you're looking at a chart or you're looking at trades being called, and we're talking about points of interest, or somebody says, hey, this is our entry zone. I know a lot of times I'm on a call trading with Z, the great Zion, and he's talking about, hey, this is our 50% entry line. What is he saying? Point of interest is what somebody else might call it. Because I see a lot of GFU Connect alerts says point of interest. It's the same thing as an entry. Also, when you're looking at the charts, invalidation is the same thing as your stop loss. Invalidation and stop loss are the same exact thing, very synonymous here. One's in the chat if we're still following and this is making sense. One's in the chat if it's making sense so far. Yes, one's in the chat. Yes. Again, fundamental. Y'all are good at this. Y'all are really, really good. And I'm glad that y'all are here. I'm glad that y'all are taking notes. And again, fundamental things, but I promise you, if you miss these things while you're trading, if you're not putting your RGB in on your trades, and I mean every single trade, it's not going to turn out well in your favor. You're going to forget to hit a stop loss. You're going to forget to hit a TP, and then it's going to fall. 53K on the call. I know that's right. I know that's right. Let's put some flames in the chat for getting 53K on the call. Flames in the chat for 53K. Y'all are showing out for this training tonight. We absolutely love to see it. Big flames in the chat. Y'all have showed out tonight. 53K on the call and counting is ridiculous. This is exactly what I love and why I am here doing what I do, because of community. And without the community, I would not be able to sit here and do what I'm doing for you all this evening. So moving on, again, we're talking about exits and taking profit. A lot of people will see it on a trade. They'll be like, oh, this is your exit 1, exit 2. It's the same thing as TP1, take profit 1, take profit 2, synonymous. And then your potential zones. We're talking about zones of entry. It is also the same thing as your entry, your area of entry. They're both synonymous things. So when we're looking at GFU Connect alerts, or you're getting alert in the fire chat, wherever you're getting your alerts or your trades calling, please know that these synonyms right here are the same thing, no matter what way you look at them. So please, if you haven't, please take a screenshot of this, write it down in your notes, whatever you're doing to get the information on this call, please write it down, because I promise you it's going to help you in the long run. Let's get some threes in the chat if we're still here, if we're still following. And all of this is making sense. Good, great, 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 great. Threes in the chat. Now listen, we're going to move on to how to apply RGB into your trades. And when I tell you that this chart terminology is going to be key when I bring up this next guy, because this individual that I'm about to bring onto the call to finish up this training, he not only is my personal mentor, but he's also got a huge eye for all things fundamental. I'm talking about, he will make sure that you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. But he also makes sure that everybody's lives that he's impacting, everybody that he's in touch with, not only knows the knowledge, knows the fundamentals, and is implementing these things, but he will also make sure that you are setting goals every week and making sure that you are actively hitting those goals every single week. I'm talking about week in and week out. So why would you not want to have somebody like that on your team, right? Because I know I want him on my team, and that's my mentor. I would choose him again and again. So when they asked me if I wanted to do this training with this individual, no brainer. I'm saying yes every time. So can I please, please, please get some flames in the chat? And I mean, go crazy with the flames for Q Money. Correct. Triple Q, my mentor, Mr. Quddus Musa.
How are y'all doing today, family? How are y'all doing today? I'm gonna be honest. I feel good, y'all. Feel good, y'all. Like, like I don't know how to explain it, man. Like I feel good, man. Like I don't know how to like I don't even know how to feel right now. Like I feel good. Y'all feel good? How y'all feeling? Y'all feel good? Let me know how y'all feeling. Talk to me. Y'all feel good, man? I feel great. I feel amazing, man. I'm blessed. How y'all feeling? Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. I love that. I love that. I love that. Number one, I have to give it back to Mercedes. I have to. Like, come on. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like at the beginning of my journey, if they would have told me hop on a training and do that training, I probably would have been scared. I probably would have ran away from the opportunity. But the minute that she was given an opportunity to be on the training, Benz was like, it's a no-brainer. And I don't know what it is. Like, I want to tell y'all like a little like 5 second story, and then I'm gonna get into the training, right? So there was like a light switch that I think that went on with like Mercedes. I don't know how it happened. Like, I'm gonna be so real, and I'm gonna keep talking about this because I feel like it's important to talk about stuff like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's just like a light switch that kind of like went on. It's like one day I had a conversation with her, and then like she was like 24 hours later, she was a completely different person. Like it's like it was like night and day. Like you ever talk to somebody and you be like, this a parallel universe? Like, like what's going on? Like, it's a parallel universe? Like what? Like, yo, like, hey, what's going on? Like, where you been? Like, you know what I'm saying? And just to see like how that switch just flipped. And then the thing, you know what's so beautiful about it? I'm not the only one that noticed that though. There was other people that noticed that. And just to see the fact that she's been not only taking the mentorship but using the mentorship and now using it to crush a call, like come on y'all. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Mercedes, please? Can we get some hearts in the chat for her just for popping out on this training, doing this? She put together a whole sheet together for this training, y'all. Like come on, man. Like I'm not going to stop talking about that. Like it just blows my mind to see what she's doing now, and I know what she's gonna do in the future. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't want to take too much time. Y'all know I can take a lot of time. My name is Quddus Musa, Director of Governance and Compliance here with Fire Society. I see that we're doing well. I see that everybody's loving and training. I see that we're really tacking on to the information that's being talked about right now. Y'all know what's so funny about this, y'all? Y'all know what's so funny? When I was putting this training together with Benz, you know what Benz was telling me? This is not that difficult. Y'all know I wanted to make this really, really difficult. I wanted to make this complicated. And when I realized that this is not really that difficult, it just really let me know that we're in perfect times right now because there's people right now that are really showing me that this information is pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? So are we ready? Can we get some RGBs in the chat if we ready? Can we get some RGBs in the chat if we ready? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If we ready. Let me get some RGBs in the chat if we ready. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. They asked me why I got three devices right now. I got my device right now that I'm going to be sharing what I'm doing. And then if y'all got any questions, I can see the questions as y'all talking. We're going up in life. I'm telling y'all, man. Invest in yourself. I'm telling you, invest in yourself. But now, with that being said, we finna get into it real quick, family. Watch this. Can can I get a 777 when y'all can see my screen? Give me 1 second. I don't know what just happened, but we're not about to do this today. Watch this real quick. I got y'all family. We finna make sure this is right. All right, perfect. We can see my screen, right? We can see my screen, right? Perfect. Love to see it. All right, family. Y'all know an important part of RGB? Y'all want to know an important part of RGB that's like the part that matters the most? Mercedes gave you the fundamentals. Mercedes gave you the things to know to be able to decipher how to actually use RGB. But you know what's even more important? How to actually apply RGB. So that's what we're going to do today, family. We're actually going to look at how you apply RGB. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest, family. It is important that every single time you have a trade, you apply RGB properly. It is super duper important. And I'm going to go through this example with you guys so you guys can see how to do this and you guys can do this the right way, the correct way. Not another way, the correct way. And if you do this the same way every single time, there is no way to mess it up. Family, do we remember all the colors that we seen when Mercedes was talking about it? We see all the colors are still the same. Nothing has changed. Entries and validation zones are still the same. Exits are still the same. Everything's the same. We're still following me, right? We're still following me, right? I hope we're still following me. I need at least one yes in the chat. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Engagement is going to be big today. Engagement is going to be big today. So this is what we're going to do, family. This is what we're going to do. Watch this. Give me like 10 seconds. This is what we're going to do, family. You know what you can do? Watch this, Mercedes. Since we had to switch this up a little bit. You know what you can do? Mercedes, you can take your phone right now and take a picture of this trade. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Actually, you know what I need you to do? Can you take these parameters and put them in the chat, please? Thank you so much. Can you put them in the chat? I need this example because this is going to help. It's going to help my example. And if anybody was on the little short training that I did with Zion, you will see why I'm doing this. You'll see why I'm doing this. Perfect. I just need one more and then we good. Well, I really need two more. Do both of them just in case. Yeah, do the second one just in case too. All right, perfect. All right, we're good now. Now I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Perfect. Appreciate that. Mercedes. I'm telling you, this is why Mercedes is going places. I promise you. That's why Mercedes is going places. I'm telling you. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. Now, let's do it. Please, family, let me know when you guys can see my phone screen. Let me know. You know, y'all can see my phone screen. And this is how we're really going to start to craft and get into it. Okay. I know we can see my phone screen because I can see my phone screen. Okay, perfect. Shout out to Mercedes, right? This is what we're gonna do, family. Y'all can already see I'm in a few trades cooking right now already. We're in a small bit of profit right now. All right, perfect. So now, family, what is the pair that we just looked at, family? And this is going to be heavily, I need y'all to engage with me. If you engage with me, this will go very fast. This will go very slow if we don't engage. Please engage. What pair are we trading? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Go, 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 go. Love it, love it, love it. Gold is XAU USD. That's what gold is. All right, perfect. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and delete these off the chart. And as y'all can see, I'm using RGB every time. RGB is in me. They implanted in me. I was born with RGB. I'm going to be honest. So serious. I was born with RGB. Now, with that being said, family, first thing I'm placing on the chart. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to do this very slow so y'all can get it, right? First thing that I'm going to do is y'all see this horizontal line over here? I'm clicking that and I'm pressing horizontal line and I'm taking that and I'm pressing anywhere on the chart. Family, the first thing that I'm placing on the chart is my entry. Why is Q placing the first thing on his chart as entry? Because you cannot do anything without an entry. If you don't have an entry, there's no trade. So the first thing I need to see is where is my entry? That's the first thing I want to see. So there's two ways that you can go to the settings to be able to correct this. Because family, what color is our entry? What color is our entry? Perfect. It's blue. So I need to change the color of this because guess what? It's green. It means y'all was paying attention when Mercedes was talking. I love that for y'all. I really love that for y'all because that means that y'all was paying attention, right? So there's two ways that you can go about changing the color of this line. You can either click these three dots right here and click settings, or you can hold down the line and you can click settings. Either way, me personally, I like holding down the line. With that being said, family, all you need to do to change the color of the line is you need to hit style. And then once you hit style, you click this box right here and then you press blue. And automatically now the line is blue. Family, y'all know what else I do that gives me an edge that is muscle memory for me now? I want the style of my line or the color of my line to match the text of my line. The reason that I want that to be is because if it matches the text, I'm not going to confuse it for anything else other than the entry. We have to remember muscle memory is something that we need to have. So if we're doing something the same way every single time, we are going to be in the best position possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the text blue. And I'm doing this the same way every single time, family. I'm going to put entry in here. And I, family, want to make sure that my text alignment is bottom right. Why do I want my text to be bottom right? Because if it's bottom right, that means at the end of the day, and as y'all can see, we get notifications right now. I want my text alignment to be bottom right. When my text alignment being bottom right, that means that it's out the way. So I'm not being T. Come on. You know what I was getting ready to say. See? I love that. I love that. I love that. That just put a smile on my face. Be honest with you. Now, with that being said, oh, there's one thing I forgot, family. Going too fast. The coordinates, family. What was that entry that I just told y'all? And this part is going to be important. What was the coordinates? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. 4319. That's what I'm talking about, family. 0.5. Make sure. All right, perfect. And family, you want to make sure that your parameters are exact. Make sure that your parameters are exact. 4319 is very different than 4319.5. Because I promise you, if you was in the store and you gave them an extra 50 cents or $1 in the store, you would be upset. I promise you, you would be. So make sure that your parameters are exact. Thank you. All right, now, family. The next thing that I'm doing, family, and this to me is a psychology thing. I like to think of you have to think of trading in the way of how would an investor think? How would somebody that wants to make a lot of money think? I want to understand. The next thing I want to understand after I put my entry is I want to understand my risk. So the next thing that I'm putting on the chart is my stop loss. That's the next thing I'm putting on the chart. Family, what color is the stop loss? This is really going to tell me if you've been paying attention to what Mercedes was saying. Red. Ooh, I'm talking about Mercedes. They was listening to you. They was listening to you. Talking about they was listening to you. I'm be real with you. They look like they ready to make a million. To be honest with you, because they was listening. Okay. All right, cool. We're going to make this red, family. We're going to go to text. We're going to make this red. And guess what we're going to put in here? Family, what are we gonna put in here? And anybody that's been on my trainings, they know what I put in here. Come on, I'm not gonna lie. Love y'all, bro. I really love y'all. Now, what's the coordinates? What's the coordinates, family? What's the coordinates? Talk to me. Okay. Now, family, we see that SL has now been placed. Do we see that entry is now on the chart? We are now getting an actual virtual depiction of what's going on in the chart. And family, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. And guess what? I'm going to correct that mistake. Y'all see how y'all said the SL is 4329.5. I'm going to go back and I'm going to correct that mistake. Because remember, family, if you went to the gas station and you gave them an extra 50 cents or $1, I promise you, you want your 50 cents or $1 back. Promise you, man. Like, I'm not giving you an extra 50 cents or $1 for my Arizona. No, no, search kit. Not doing it. Not doing it. Now, with that being said, family, what color is our take profit? Because how I like to think is once I know what my SL is, I want to know how much money I'm going to make. I want to know how much money I'm going to touch. Because the money on got to make sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. Okay, love that. Green. And y'all peep something before I even place this on the chart. Y'all peep something. Y'all peep that I got green on. Mercedes got red on. Y'all peep that. I don't know. That's just alignment. Crazy. How it go. Yeah. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying. We just out here. You know what I'm saying. Just out here. You know what I'm saying. You know, just out here. That's all. And family, what am I gonna put in here? What am I gonna put in here? And anybody that knows me knows what I'm gonna put in here. It's like honestly, you're already millionaires. Oh, yeah. No. Mercedes is right. Mercedes is right. Because we're gonna be exact. See, Mercedes, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's the one. We're gonna put TP1 because mind you, family, why are we gonna put TP1 instead of just putting TP? This is key. This is really, really key. Right now, verification. That big bus right there. All right, now, family, what's our TP? What's our TP? Talk to me. Let me know. We're really gonna get somewhere tonight. I'm gonna be honest. We really gonna get somewhere tonight. Yeah. Mr. Colbert. All right now. All right now. Let me find out. I might come ask you, let me borrow $1 or something. Okay, cool. Now, family, with that being said, there's one more thing that we need to keep in mind. What is that? There's one more thing that we're forgetting. Also, I want to make this disclaimer before y'all answer the one more thing. Family, if you are new, i.e., less than 90 days within our community, compliance wise, you are on a TP1 diet. TP1 diet, meaning take trades, stop loss, entry, TP1. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not because I don't want you to make a lot of money. It's not because I'm trying to stop you from money. It's not because I'm looking to just wake up one morning and Q just doesn't want to make me no money. No, it's you have to start learning the mechanics. You have to start learning the fundamentals first, and then we grow. Then we scale. Because when you join this community, you wanted to one, two, three. You wanted to join, you wanted to learn, and you wanted to scale. And to be able to scale, you need to crawl before you can walk. All right now. All right. I'm happy that we got that. And that's a real compliance point. Like, I'm so serious. Like, really, like 90 days, please. Now, with that being said, what's one thing that I'm missing on this chart? And y'all just said it not too long ago. So it's really going to show me who's paying attention by who tells me this. And Mercedes, you cannot answer. Mercedes, you cannot answer. You're actually banned from answering. I don't want you to answer. Please don't. Please don't answer. You'll get your answering privileges back. I just want to see. I really want to see if somebody knows what we're missing. I really want to see. And it's important that y'all tell me because it means that y'all paying attention. Let me know. What y'all think that we missing? Jay Smoke. I'm telling you, man. I have so many things that I could say, but I'm not going to say it. I have so many things that I could say. Jay Smoke, you personally, what is TP2? What's TP2? Jay Smoke, personally. I don't know what TP2 is. Jay Smoke. Talk to me, bro. Telling you, man. That's why Jay Smoke going crazy in binary. And family, of course, we're gonna pay attention to detail, of course. And guess what, family? We're gonna put 4,300 right here, family, and we're gonna make sure that we got it exact. And family, you have just seen now how RGB goes from knowing the information to applying the information. Now, family, you want to know where you reach elite status, family? What, with this RGB that you now have on your chart, what is currently happening in this trade right now? As we have this RGB on our screen right now, what is currently happening in this trade right now, now that we've put it in? Okay, that is one answer. That is one answer. Okay, it is. Family, I also want us to keep in mind, family, if this was on our chart right now, it's approaching entry. If this was a previous trade, family, what does that mean? If this trade was not called right now at this current moment, what would you guys be thinking? Are we sure, Mercedes? Joel, bougie, bougie, bougie. $1 million for you. $1 million for you. $1 million for you. $1 million freaking bucks for you. $1 million freaking bucks for you. Family, are we starting to see the importance of RGB, family? Are we starting to see why it is important to put RGB? Are we starting to see why? Family, because you know what happens, family? I don't know why my phone just cut off, but you know what happens, family? You know what happens when a G-Full Connect trade gets called, family? You know what ends up happening? Is a G-Full Connect trade gets called. We all get very excited about the G-Full Connect trade. And then you know what happens? We'll go in the chat, and the folks that are doing RGB will be looking at the trade like, how are you already in the trade already? How are you in the trade? The trade's completed. The parameters are not even correct. Y'all know that legitimately happens, right? Where we just take trades and we don't know whether the trade is right, wrong, correct, if it's even at a point where you need to be taking it. Y'all know that, right? That like actually happens. Y'all know that, right? Like, no, legitimately, that's a genuine question. Like, do y'all know that that happens? Like I actually want to know if y'all know that happens. Because y'all know, like, I have to be like the bad guy that has to come tell y'all, like, that's not what we're supposed to do. You know that? Like literally, I have to be like Batman in the cave and come and tell y'all, yeah, no, like we're not doing that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Now that you know RGB, this can't happen again, right? Now that y'all know RGB, there's no reason for this to happen again, right? Right? Exactly. All right, family. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a big fan of the number two. I'm a very big fan of the number two. So what we're gonna do, family, is I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and guess what's about to happen? We're gonna do another example because family, I'm a big believer in we need to ensure that when we get examples, we actually understand these examples. Give me one second, family. I want to really make sure that like we get this example real quick. And let me make sure. Okay, I'm good on time and all that. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I'm straight. All right, family. So there's a specific reason I want to talk about trades like this. Family, have we ever seen trades like this? Family, y'all want to know the reason why I'm bringing this up? And Mercedes, I hope it's okay that I talk about this, but I want to talk about this for a specific reason because it's important that I talk about this. Y'all know what's so funny? Y'all know, like, Mercedes just shows me every single day, like, there's just like different type of people, right? So Mercedes called me one day, it's like, hey, like, so this whole like when Nick be calling like the zones thing, Q, like, I don't really get it. Like, like, help me understand. Like, I don't really, and you can see like the genuine like concern of just like it's not making sense. Like, help me, like, help me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it was like a moment just kind of clicked in my head. Like, I can imagine how many people probably look at this and be like, okay, what do I do? Like, this just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what do I do? Now, family, I want you to think of these three things when you have a trade that has a zone on it. Number one, what is the trade? What is the trade? What do I mean by what is the trade? Is it a buy or is it a sell? That is going to be one of the most important things. Is it a buy or is it a sell? The second thing that you need to do after that is I need you to breathe. There are some people that call me and they're like freaking out. Like, just it's okay. The trade is not running away from you. I promise Ethereum is not running away from you. I promise. I promise it's not running away from you. The second thing you need to do is you need to place those parameters on the chart, meaning you need to do RGB. Family, do we also know that bullish and bearish means buy and sell? Do we know that? I want to make sure that we know that because the hope is that we're in our Forex basics, which if we know something just came out that requires us to do our Forex basics, contact your Gold Plus member to figure out what that is. But something just came out recently that requires you to do your Forex basics. So if you don't know what bullish and bearish is, please go find out. The third thing you need to do is I need you to utilize proper risk management. Yes, Nick be hitting, but just because Nick be hitting don't mean you need to leverage the house on Nick. You don't. Please don't. Because I will not feel sorry for you. I will not. I promise to God, I will not. All right. Now that we are past that point, family, I am going to show you how my methodology when I take these trades. Now, family, I want to make this very, very, very ultra clear. If you are in your first 90 days, what do you need to do? And this is going to tell me if we're listening. Mercedes does not have the right to answer. Please don't type Mercedes. I know. Please don't type. Please don't type. Love you, but don't type. Thank you so much. TP1 die. Okay, for the rest of the call, Mercedes, you can type. Don't care. Just saying. Just had to, get them a little second to just, yeah. Anyway, neither here nor there. Let me stop share right here. All right, perfect. I see. No, it's not important. Just let me know when y'all can see my screen. Watch this right. All right, family. We can see my screen. Let me get myself out the way. We can see my screen, right? We're doing good on engagement. I'm loving this engagement. Y'all engaging for real. RGB was needed. All right, family. What are we trading? What are we trading? I'm gonna act like I don't know what I'm doing today. Mr. Colbert, you sure? Thank you, Mercedes. Who else? Who else? Did we see that trade that we just put up? Okay, perfect. I want to make sure one other person understood that we're trading Ethereum, not gold. All right. Y'all can see right now, currently, shout out Smartmonics. Shout out Smartmonics. And y'all know what I'm actually going to do? Because I'm in this real quick. Let's take it. Hold on. Actually, let me see. Shout out Smartmonics. But this is what I'm going to do. Even though I'm currently in something right now. So I love. Hold on. Let me see. Take this real quick. Let me place me some lines right here, family. I'm going to place me some lines right here. Family, whenever I have zones, I'm going to place me some lines. Why am I going to place me some lines? Is because I want to be as effective with this as possible, right? So watch this, family. Did anybody keep track of the zones that we just saw on the example? Or do y'all want me to unshare screen and show y'all the example again? Somebody kept track of them? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna be honest, Bougie. You about to be the example of the day. Bougie, tell me what the entry zone is. Please tell me what it is. What was the entry zone? What was the entry zone? It was a zone, family. Okay, all right. We're paying attention here. I love this much. Okay, family. I want y'all to keep two things in mind when you have a zone. Family, there's there's three things that you need to pay attention to. Family, the number one thing that you need to pay attention to is what direction we're going into. Family, what direction do we say we're going into? We're going into buys, correct? We're going up, correct, Alvin? So because we're going up, family, we want to buy low and we want to sell high, correct? Correct? All right, cool. Mercedes is shaking her head. So now with that being said, family, when I'm in a buy, my most advantageous entry for me to put is 30-20 first. Because 30-20 is lower. Do we get why I said that? 30-20, if I hit 30-20, 30-20 is my better area of entry. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to put 30-20 on here. I'm going to put 30-20 on here. 1 second. Let me make this blue. I'm going to put 30-20 on here. Oh, yeah. And we're going to go back to a Mercedes example. No, this is not an active trade. I'm not saying for you to take this. Past profits don't guarantee future profits and future performance. Please trade at your own risk. Thank you so much. Had to make sure that we said that. You know what I'm saying? No income claims, by the way, too. Had to say that. You know, got to stay protected. Compliance out here. Crazy world we live in. Anyway, entry. Now I'm putting 30-20 first. And there's a reason, family, that I'm putting 30-20 first. And it's that reason that I just explained to y'all. So now, family, y'all are seeing 30-20. Y'all seeing 30-20 on the chart, right? Okay, we're seeing 30-20. Now that we're seeing 30-20, right? The next thing that we need to put on the chart is 30-70, family. And there's a reason why I wanted to show y'all this example because this is important. So now we're going to take this second line right here that I put up here, and we're going to make this 30-70. There's a reason I'm doing this way. And y'all going to see the method to my madness. And me personally, I'm putting entry on both. And let me make sure it was 30-70. Make sure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you know you correct. Type of, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me make sure I put in 30-70. Perfect. All right, 30-70. Cool. So now with that being said, family, there's something I need you to keep in mind. There's something I need you to keep in mind. There's three things you need to think about when you put zones on the chart. Number one, 30-20 is our most advantageous entry because we're in a buy. If we were in a sell, it would be the other way around. The third thing, how do I know where to put the lines at? I'm going to answer that. Give me 1 second. The second thing that I'm also paying attention to is where is current market at? What do I mean by where is current market at? Where is the current candle? Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me get an arrow so y'all can see. Where is the candle that's forming? Where is it at? Which y'all see the candle that's forming is right here. Is the candle that's forming anywhere near 3020, anywhere near 3070, or anywhere in this area? That's the three things I need to pay attention to. Is it near 3020? Is it in the area of 3020 to 3070, or is it at 3070? If it's not at those three, if the answer to those three questions are no, the trade is not ready yet. Do we understand that? I want to make that ultra clear. Like, do we get that? Okay, cool. There's somebody that asked me a question. How do you know where to put the lines? How we know where to put the lines is we know where to put the lines based on the parameters that's given to us in the trade. So by Z, by G-Fu Connect, by several other individuals that are calling trades. And I'm going to literally show y'all two more examples after this so you guys have actually no excuse not to be fire at RGB. Like fire, like literally, pun actually intended. Fire at RGB. Now with that being said, you have now answered your first question. Because if you don't answer this question properly, you're gonna enter this trade and then you're gonna make a mistake. And then you're gonna be in drawdown. You're gonna be like the G4 Connect trades don't work. No, that's not true. It's far from the truth. That's not true. Now, with that being said, family, the next thing that we're gonna put, can somebody tell me what the stop loss for this trade is? I pray somebody was paying attention to it. If not, we'll go back to the screen and share. 2970. Thank you so much. I'm paying a lot of attention today. I really, really love that for us. And I'm gonna be honest, shout out to you, Bougie. You get like the locked in award today. I'm gonna be honest. You locked in with me. I love that. I love to see it. And I'm kind of gonna do this because you guys have been seeing examples, kind of all day. So I'm kind of gonna do this. If anybody doesn't get it, please let me know. But I am gonna do a few examples so you guys can kind of like understand type of vibes. Okay, cool. So 2970. Family, do we see that 2970 is down here? Do we see that? Where 2970 is at? Now, family, what is my take profits? Okay. And I'm not gonna ask y'all what I said about the 90-day rule, but for all my new people or anybody that just joined this training, if you are in your first 90 days of being a part of Fire Society family, please remain on a TP1 diet. Please. Let me see. 3120. And family, as you guys can now see, when this trade was called, what happened? When this trade was called, what happened? When this trade was called, what happened? What happened, family? Yes, it did that. And what would have happened, Bougie? What would have happened, Bougie, if somebody wouldn't have done RGB and entered after the fact? What would have happened? And are we starting to see what, Alvin? You starting to see what I'm saying? Like, are you starting to kind of see the point of like why RGB is so important? Y'all see why like Tia get in the chats and be like, "What are you doing?" You see why like I have to call you and be like, "What are you doing?" You see why like yeah. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Benz get what I'm saying. Benz get what I'm saying. Mercedes gets exactly what I'm saying. Telling you, telling you. All right, now, family. I'm gonna be real. I'm finna show y'all something else. I just showed y'all Ethereum, right? I'm finna show y'all something else. Watch this, right? This is really gonna show y'all that We really have everything that we need. We lack nothing. I've been saying this for quite some time, and I'm going to show this to y'all, family. Family, family, family. Fire Society Alerts is official. If you are not in this chat, it's because you have not done four things. Number one, you are not active, which, if you are not active, that's a big problem. Get active. The second thing is you need to have 100% on module one on the Alpha X Society app slash website. Number two, you need number three, you need to have my bad. Number three, you need to have your Forex basics done on gfood.com. Give me 1 second. I know my phone keeps doing that. I know why it keeps doing that. Okay. I just fixed it. It's my phone, like it keeps doing this weird thing where it like cuts out. Okay, cool. Third thing that you need to have done is you need to have 100% on the GFU website. And then last thing, but finally not least, you need to hit Masters Club. Need it. Need it. Like, do everything in your power to hit Masters Club. I'm telling you, after you hit Masters Club, nothing will ever be the same. I'm telling you, nothing will ever be the same. Now, Mr. Zion Latham just brought up something that's super important. And this is even more reason why you need to be in Fire Society. There was a BTC trade that was called in here. And I'm literally going to show y'all how I implement the things that we literally have in here. I'm literally going to show you. This BTC trade was called, right? Family, I want somebody to drop the parameters of this trade in the chat. And we're about to go do RGB for this. I'm going to do one more example and then we're going to be done. Like, literally, like, I feel like at this point, there's actually no way that you don't know RGB. There's no way. It's actually impossible. I need either somebody to tell me they memorize these parameters or drop them in the chat. One of those two things. And whoever it is, they're going to be my example. So choose very, very wisely. Whoever you're going to be. And I need somebody to say something because trust me, I'm going to choose somebody. Got zoom in for entry? Cool. No beef. We'll zoom in for entry. No beef, see? We can see it right there. We'll zoom in for entry. I need somebody choosing a number. Hey, Bougie, I might have to call you back up. Bougie, you there? I might have to call you back up. You my honorary member today. If not, I'm finna call Alvin. Tiny, yup. That's it. That's it right there. Tiny, actually, you're about to be my example for today. Hey, Tiny, I need you to nah. Tiny, don't run now. Don't run now. I need you to be my honorary member today. All I need you to do is type in the chat. That's it. That's all I need you to do. Type in the chat. That's it. That's it. All I need you to do is just type in the chat. That's it. I need you to take these numbers that's here, and I need you to type them in the chat for me. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's not even that difficult. I don't even mind if you get this wrong, Tiny. I actually don't even mind it. Because I'd much rather you get this wrong, we fix it, and then you making a whole lot of money. I'd much rather that. So, Tiny, I need you to tell me what's my entry, please. And I need us to really see what's about to happen here because I promise you transformation is literally gonna happen.
Can I unmute? Because
Yes, you can
on my
unmute.
phone.
That's
I'm
even
trying to
better.
zoom in and type. It's not working for me, so I'm just gonna say it.
Say no more, Tiny. That's even more perfect. Give me just 10 seconds, Tiny. I got you. That's
Okay.
perfect. I'm actually fine with that. Did you see them numbers or you want me to go back to the numbers?
Um, I saw the numbers, but I had to zoom in, so I was trying to type as I was
Okay.
zooming in on my phone, but it wasn't working.
Okay, cool. No beef. No beef. Hey, Alvin, type the numbers for me. I need Alvin to type the numbers in for me real quick. I need somebody to type it.
Okay.
Tiny, just stay here. I need somebody to type the numbers in the chat. Make sure we do not mess this up.
I can try. Is this the numbers that you want me to
Yes.
type?
Yes. This is
It
the
said where
numbers
it
on
said
the
by
chart.
here.
Yes. The numbers at the by here. The ones that said SL, the ones and for this example, we're only gonna do TP1. I want this for the newest person, somebody that hops in Fire Society alerts today, what they would do. So all you need to put in, Tiny, is the entry, the SL, and the first TP. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing more, none less.
Can you zoom in for the entry
Yes, I got
again,
you.
please?
I got you. I'll make sure you can see it. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
It's the blue line. And I'm telling you, we about to change lives here. I'm telling you, we're about to change lives here. We're gonna give time to like one or 2 minutes just to cut this example up. We feeling good about this training, family? Are we feeling good? I feel like I'm really doing good right now. I feel like I'm cooking right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm cooking. I feel like a proud board member or something like that. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like I don't know, man. Just feel good right now. Incredible training. Thank you, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like you one day. You know what I'm saying? Exquisite with the trainers. You know what I'm saying? Be like you one day. You know what I'm saying? All right. Very good. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, Tiny. This is what we're gonna do. Tiny, come back. I need Tiny to come back. This is what we're gonna do, Tiny. Because I don't want to take up too much time. This is what we're gonna do. I need Tiny to come back. Okay.
I think I got it.
Yes, you put everything in there. Okay. Shout out to you, Tiny.
I just need a little time to type it. That's all.
Nah, you good, Tiny. You good. You did. We actually messed up. Was 84,760. Just so you know. But that's the only correction. Other than that, the entry was actually perfect. Yeah, the entry was perfect.
Okay. I was trying to figure out which lines it was because you zoomed in, but
Actually, hold on, wait. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
okay. Was I close though?
Yes, you were on the way, which that's
Okay.
that's better than being nowhere. You were on the
I
way.
said that.
You were on the way. So this is what we're gonna do, Tiny. Tiny, can you please go ahead and tell me what my entry is? We're on BTC now. I just need you to tell me what my entry is. I'm gonna go ahead and delete
You want
this.
me to say it out loud or type it?
Go ahead and say it out loud since you're already off mute.
Uh, you don't have anything marked up.
No, I know.
But
That, that
I will
that's literally what we're
personally,
about to do.
if I was to look at this chart blind, I would say like around 86,000 is my entry.
Now, I want you, Tiny, to do me a favor, and I want you to go back to the
Oh,
chat.
okay.
You're good. You're good, Tiny. You're good. You're good. No pressure. I just want you to go back to the chat and look at what you typed, and then come back to me and tell me what you typed in the chat.
Excuse me, I'm in a full house right now,
No, you
but
good.
I'm going back.
Take your time, Tiny. No rush. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna get somewhere today. We're gonna get somewhere today. Literally, look in the chat, Tiny. All I need you to do is just
Look,
look at the chat. That's it. Just look at the chat.
which chat?
Our Zoom chat.
The Zoom chat or
Yeah,
the
the Zoom chat.
Alpha chat? Oh,
The
okay,
Zoom
okay.
chat. Yeah, you
I
good.
was
You
in the
good.
Alpha, my bad.
Nah, you good. The Zoom chat. That's all.
Excuse me. The entry had just wrote for him. Wow. Yes, Belly.
And
Okay, well, ask Mama why I'm doing something right now. Okay, ask Mama, please. Can you ask Mama, please? Thank you. Um. Okay. Oh yeah. So it is the entry that I called out.
yes, it's the
That I
entry that
see.
you drop. And what is that entry? No.
88,994 Hold on.
Go ahead, time. Take your time. We're gonna get somewhere today.
0.82. I mean 0.28. Sorry.
Okay, there you go. I'm telling you, Tiny.
That's rough.
Told you.
That was
Told
that
you.
was a little rough.
Look. Nah, you okay. It was not. It was not. Trust me, I've heard worse. So what we're gonna do, Tiny, is we're gonna take the style of our line, we're gonna make it blue. And I'm gonna walk you through this whole example. We're gonna take the style of our line, we're gonna make it blue. Now, actually, let me start from the beginning. So you're gonna take a horizontal line right here. You're literally gonna click where it says over here with this little ray looking thing over here. It's 86, not 88.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, Tiny. Give me 1 second. Let me check something real quick. Let me make sure because I don't want to. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, Mercedes. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, Tiny, is I got the actual entry now. We're straight. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is you see this little ray looking thing over here? We're gonna click that and we're gonna press where it says horizontal line and we're gonna place it anywhere on the chart. Now we're gonna pretend that this line is not green, Tiny. We're gonna pretend that it's not green.
Yeah,
right?
this line looks so much clearer. The
Mhm.
screenshot was a little blurry.
It's a little blurry. Cool. Now with
Yeah.
that being said, we're gonna make it blue. We're gonna make sure that that line is blue. We're gonna take the text and we're gonna type entry. Now, one thing that I want you to remember, Tiny, is we want to do bottom right, and we want to make sure that in this box right here, we also have blue as well. It's going to ensure that you can see it visibly and you're not confused. The last thing that we want to do is we want to put in 86994.28, like you just said. And now look what just happened, Tiny. You know exactly where your entry's at. Let me make sure that I do this.
Yes.
You know exactly where your entry's at. So, Tiny, we're gonna do this again, but we're gonna do this with the stop loss.
Okay.
We're gonna do this again. And I don't mind you being a little nervous. I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Now, Tiny, can you go ahead and tell me what the stop loss is? And I just need you to look at the Zoom chat. That's it. Just look at the Zoom
Okay,
chat.
yeah, because I'm not in the Alpha Telegram
Look in the
chat
Zoom chat.
yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the stop loss, my stop loss was off. Can I put in the chat?
Give me 1 second. Let me check it real quick and make sure. And it's good that you noticed that. So our stop loss is
84,760.
Correct. Now, with that being said, Tiny, we're gonna go back again to the chart again. And I'm happy that this is happening right now because this right here, I'm just Tiny, you're gonna go crazy. And now I'm doing something. My phone.
Excuse my background.
Give me 1 second. No, you're good. No beef. You're good. Family, can we get some hearts in the chat for Tiny? Can we get some hearts in the chat for Tiny? We'll go to the center. We're gonna stop. We're gonna hit coordinates. And Tiny, I need you to go back to the Zoom chat again and tell me what's those coordinates that you just said.
Okay, I'm going back.
Yep. Go back and let me know.
It was
SL and it says 84,760. You see that, right? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that you see why. All right, we're about to do the last one, and then you're gonna be done, Tiny. Don't worry, you're gonna be done. I know, but trust me, when you make $1 million, you don't know why this is mad important. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me see. My phone is. Ooh, 1 second.
okay. Excuse me, I'm crying, y'all.
Nah, you good. You good. Loud or not, we gonna get it done. All right, BTC. I'm hoping and praying it didn't take off. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna do the last one, Tiny. And the last one, we're gonna go back to settings. We're gonna do style as green. This is our last one. We're gonna do this as green as well. And we're gonna do TP. Then we're gonna be done. We're gonna do coordinates. And then what's our TP, Tiny? Let me know. Our TP1 specifically. Do we know? Talk to me, Tony. And you can actually look at the reply that I posted for parameters. So the answer is literally below yours.
89040.
Oh, it's like you're a genius, Tony.
No, I
like
hope I was gonna get that one right.
It's like you're a genius, Tony. Family, and that's yeah.
fire.
Fire?
But
No,
it's
no,
fire.
it's fire. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Can we see what just